Down Atlanta, we're all set to bring you today's action. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young said when he was growing up, he was never a big leaper or a dunker. Truth be told, he said, I wasn't even considered a top guard in my recruiting class. But I worked relentlessly and played with a chip on my shoulder. I wanted to be considered among the great players. I wanted to belong. Kevin, he certainly belongs with the Hawks right now.
Thanks, D.A. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Trae Young.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Okoro. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Dimes, and it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now the regular season coming to a close, Greg. Some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and lottery teams sometimes ready to hang it up and call it quits. It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games matter. And then with the younger teams, young players are trying to secure their future moving forward, and teams that are doing a great job of evaluating and determining whether or not they want some of those guys on the roster the following year.
Very interesting. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Out to Lamb. Shot clock at 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
He's off on the second. And here are the Cavaliers. Okoro passes to Drummond. And they pick up 2.
You know, every night he plays through a lot of bumps and bruises. Drummond reminds me of Shaq in that respect.
Young outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And the Hawks with possession. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Their mindset was really to get to the stripe, and they accomplished just that.
Drummond passes to Sullivan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And how about the unselfishness? Drummond can be a willing and creative passer at times.
Outside, Lamb. At the top of the key, Hunter. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Hunter. Basket, good.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession. And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Love. And the baseline jumper, no good.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
And Lamb kicks to Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got his second basket of the night.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Here's Sullivan. That's in there. Love with the assist. And it's 8 points for Dimes. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Lamb. 11 points last game. And that one is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Drills it from outside. Dimes got 11.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Lamb passes to Jones. Back to Lamb. Here's Young. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
Good ball handler for a power forward. Love attacking on the drive.
Here's Lamb. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. It's Young on the wing. 2 points. That one goes.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Here's Sullivan, and it's blocked. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. From deep. That one, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Now Hunter, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. 4 on the clock. On its way from Young for 2. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. You take a look at the 76ers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And now for the Cavs, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Now here's Love. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Over Collins. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Young dishes to Jones. That one doesn't drop. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Down low. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. On the pass to Hunter. Right side, Collins. Jones trying to get open. Shot by Collins, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. That one drops for him.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Lamb. Young. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
It's stolen by Lamb. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Missed inside.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Rebounded by Lamb. The Hawks leading. Pass to Hunter from outside the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got 5 now.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. He kicks it to Garland. Pass to Sullivan. And here is Okoro. Here's Dimes, covered by Lamb. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Drummond.
That's the right play to run. Drummond with the skill and size to make that high percentage attempt.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
The shot by Sexton, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Reddish. No good on the triple. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential.
And Sexton drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
McConnell passes to Herter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Well, this is what they want from Herter. Be assertive and make plays.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. And it's tied up with that one. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Herter passes to McConnell. Back to Herter. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Hawks lead by 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Yep, it counts. Dimes got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here's McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it to Labissiere. Top of the key, Reddish. Here's Herter. Here's Okongwu. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Okoro shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's Sexton. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Sexton's got 7.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Well, Cleveland shooting an impressive 60% early. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Nance. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Herter. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. And Labissiere throws it down.
The vertical that Labissiere has is downright scary, just leaping up effortlessly and completing the lob pass with ease.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Outside, Sexton.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Lays it up off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Okoro with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Thompson misses.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
A shot by McConnell, no good. Out left to the wing. Pass to Okoro. Dishes to Thompson. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Here's Sullivan. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland. Nance out there with Okoro. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Sexton. And it's Sullivan in a 2-guard. The pass to Herter. Now the dish to Labissiere. Here's McConnell. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 3. From 17 feet out, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Sexton's got 14 points for the game.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
And McConnell gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Sullivan, the pass to Sexton. Now here is McGee. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Passes it to McConnell. Six to shoot. He kicks it to Labissiere. Launches a three. Herder, no good. The Cavaliers on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Count that bucket. And now it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Nance. Young taking his time here. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in. Young's got 14 points for the game.
Ooh, that teardrop, one of Trae Young's signature shots. He could teach a course on it.
Sexton's shot is good.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And here's Young. He picked up 30 points in their last win against New York. Fires for three. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Collins kicks to Young.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Drummond, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
This shows you the confidence they have in Drummond's ability to make jump shots now.
On the wing, Lamb. Pass to Jones. Tries it from 19, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He has 5.
That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And Jones sends it back. Here's Young, and it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
The Hawks trail by 10. Young, right side, and it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Collins passes to Young. Hawks passing it around. On the wing, Lamb, defended by Sexton. Young, no good. Cleveland leading by 10.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also, possibly...
Oh, here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Young, rebounded by McGee.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Garland with the bucket.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Young passes to Hunter. Back to Young. Jacks up a three, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Sexton finds McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Jones up top. Pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the inside. And it's Drummond missing. And it's Jones with the ball for the Hawks. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, G.A.? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Good on the three-point shot.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
And a wide-open look for Lamb. Atlanta again missing. Cleveland leading by 14. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Garland. Sexton's got 24 points. Atlanta's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And there's the pass to Love. Now Young. 19 points in the game. And stolen by Sexton. Oh, and here we go. Coro's got it. The fast break chance.
And I just love Sexton in terms of his length on defense. Good at taking chances and just poking the ball away.
Outside, Jones. Here's Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Dimes in for Okoro. Passes it to Garland. Now here's Thompson, defended by Jones. And Thompson kicks to Garland over Young. That one rolling around and rims out. The Hawks trail by 13. And the rejection by Love.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Sexton finds Thompson. The shot's good from Love.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the Hawks with possession. It's Young on the wing. Outside, Jones. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Young.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And the shot is good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Hunter dishes to Young. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Sexton's shot is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Hawks trail by 15. Atlanta calls timeout. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
So both teams making some changes here. And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Third is Kevin Love. JaVale McGee, fourth.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Every one of them possesses a great touch around the basket. When they receive the ball in good position in the paint, it is just about automatic.
Thompson is double. Love the pass to Nance. That's in there. Love with the assist. Nance has got 7 points.
Look at the unselfishness by Kevin Love. Doesn't have what he wants, finds a wide open teammate.
Now, here's McConnell. He's tightly guarded. Here's Reddish. No good with the triple. Cleveland leading by 16. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Garland leading the charge.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
McConnell passes to Herter. To the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. Here's Sullivan. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Dime's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Pass to McConnell. Got a piece of it. 1:06 left now here in the second. The shot's good from Love.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Pass to Reddish. And it's off from three-point range. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Love the pass to Thompson. Labissiere brings the double team. Back to Thompson from 11 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
The Hawks again can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Garland, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cleveland ahead. They finish off the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He ended up with 26 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets into fouls. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
Well, there's no two ways around it. They got trounced on the glass and on the scoreboard. Got to show a little more fight down low. Looks like they're not competing, and it's showing on the boards most of all.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Jeremy Lamb out there with Young. And it's Jones in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young passes to Jones. Outside, Lamb. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one.
Last season, Damian Jones getting ample chances to show what he could do. Not a huge quantity guy, but boy, he made the most of his touches.
You know, Damian Jones, he makes about 2/3 of his shots for his career. He knows what it's about, and that's finishing at the rim. A bit of an old school center in that regard. He lives at the rim on both ends.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Garland. He's really producing here second half of the season. First in free throw percentage, and such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. About 1 minute played here in the second half. There's the pass to Sullivan. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
He has a monster wingspan, the elevation for his size. Drummond able to finish with authority on a consistent basis.
Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Shoots from the baseline, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. Outside Collins. The three-pointer off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here's Jones. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. Cleveland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Love trying to break loose, and the shot goes in. Dimes got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Drummond passes to Sullivan. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And it's sent back by Drummond. Inside, Love dishes to Okoro. A second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
One of the many impressive things about Kevin Love, the way he's reshaped his body since entering the league.
And Cleveland making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Good on both. Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
Right side Lamb. Second chance shot and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's Hunter. His three-pointers off the mark. Cleveland with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Sexton for three. Here's Sullivan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Cleveland, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Hunter. And Cleveland also making a change. McGee's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Huerter. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Young against Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Young inside. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Young. And it's sent back by Drummond.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Outside, Lamb. McGee with the block. They retain possession. Young against Sexton. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Outside, Lamb. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Young's shot is off.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Collins comes over with the double team. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And that's an area that Sexton must keep working on. The more he passes, the better his team looks.
Here's Lamb. He's got 9. Kicks it to Young. They could use a bucket. 6 on the shot clock. The open shot, Lamb. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Lamb's got 11 points.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Passes to Sullivan. Doubled by Okongwu. The feed to Drummond. McGee trying to break free. And that one's good. Drummond. 12 points for Drummond.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Lamb. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The shot's good from McGee.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. And Young kicks to Lamb. He dishes it to Collins. Tipped away. Feeds to Okoro. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Okoro's got 4 points this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, Lamb. For 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Okoro's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the layup's good off the glass. 29 points for Dimes.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Pass to Herter. Here's Lamb. Young outside. Now here's Lamb. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. From deep. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Pass to McGee. And the layup falls. McGee's got 14 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Sexton against Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 28.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
And Sexton slams it in.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. The pass to Okongwu. Now Collins. Young up top, defended by Sexton. Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And that one's good. Drummond.
It's not rocket science. At some point, the defense has to show more urgency getting back in transition.
Here's Young. That one falls. Young's got 30.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Sexton, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You got to tip your cap to the young fella. Sexton, even with a hand in his face, able to maintain his focus.
Right side Lamb. Young outside. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
The Cavaliers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Skal Labissière's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Kevin Herter. Reddish, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Young. Passes it to Okongwu. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Atlanta.
And that one falls for Okongwu. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Nance outside. Cleveland moving it around. Prince, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
McConnell passes to Hunter. Over Prince. Hunter no good. And then slams it in.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
McConnell with it. Over Garland. From 16 feet away, he cans it. McConnell's got 8 points.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And so it's Cleveland, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
I want all the bags, I want all the bags.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Thompson is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Taurean Prince. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. McConnell kicks to Snell. 5 on the clock. Cans it from downtown.
You can't forget about Snell's deep shot. He relishes torching defenses from there.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by McConnell. Garland dishes to Thompson. Nance trying to break loose. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's McConnell. The teardrop falls in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. To the paint. Trying to get open is Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Reddish. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Nance. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set, so the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bembry's checked in. Belly's checked in for Cleveland. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Bembry. Will it go? He's off on that one. Nance with some nice D. Prince outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Scalabrine.
Coming into the league, Prince really had to work on his ball handling. Now he's able to use it to draw fouls.
He hits both from the stripe.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Bembry.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Here's Bembry. Well, Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the three-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 three-pointers. I would have loved that.
Pass to Reddish. Launches it. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Nance. The Hawks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Bembry. Count that one. And here is Garland. The feed to Bell. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
We've talked about it. Be ready when your number is called. Bell brings a lot of activity.
The pass to Bembry, down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Prince, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And, Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
Here's Bembry, and he lobs it up.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Passes it to Osman from past the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And the wide open shot from Reddish misses the 3.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Bell's shot is good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Bembry. Pass to Reddish. Labissiere with the ball. Over Prince. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Bell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fast break, the Hawks up the floor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Using his athleticism, Reddish fights through the foul and managed to put up the shot.
Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those 2 players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all times. 2 different type of players, but both are very impressive. Watching Cam Reddish, I see all-star level potential. It's going to be interesting to track.
Oh! And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Bembry. Pass to Labissiere. Here's Bembry. That one good for 2. Now Sexton. Osman, the pass to Prince. Sexton's shot is good.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Here's Bembry. To the middle. Here's Fernando. Good D by Bell. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Now the pass to Sexton. Cleveland moving it around. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes as leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow.
Sexton, he doesn't hit that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Moving it up. Fernando, the pass to Bembry. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Prince. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Prince has got 10 points in just the second half.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
Here's Snell. Pass to Fernando. 5 to shoot. Here's Reddish. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Not going to keep Bell down. He takes pride in muscling his way through any obstacle the defense presents.
Over to the wing. Now here's Reddish. Count it.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Well, Cleveland shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Inside, here's Windler. Misses from close range.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Labissiere, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Cleveland.
At 6'11" and about 225 pounds, Labissiere is a long guy, someone who uses that size to his advantage.
Sexton, the pass to McGee. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Bembry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Labissiere is incredible at using his size in the paint, always keeping defenders guessing down low.
And the first one drops. And Cleveland making a change here. Prince is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Baseline try. Bembry misses.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Bell, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Bembry, the pass to Labissiere. Here's Bembry, defended by Sexton. And stolen by Prince. To the left side wing. Back to Osman. Pass to Bell. Dishes it to Sexton. Clock at 6. Pass to Windler. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball. Windler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And there's the pass to Reddish. And it's good for 2.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Dimes.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Windler, the pass to Sexton. No good on the 3. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And Reddish with the slam.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And just solid at driving to the rim. When Sexton is on the attack, it just creates problems for the defense.
The first one falls.
At the line, Sexton, taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 41 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bembry. Passes to Labissiere. Here's Bembry. Pass to Reddish. Shot clock at 5. From beyond the arc. Bembry misses. Cleveland controlling the game. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Here's Prince. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.